Hello guys and welcome to Motorbeam. This ride over here is the most anticipated bike, the first made in India enduro motorcycle, the KTM 390 Enduro. But then again there are some disappointments in this motorcycle with the specs. I'll tell you what you get on this motorcycle. Let's go close to it. Starting with the face over here, you get this headlight which is a very tiny unit, low beam, DRL, a high beam which I just showed you like this. This is a plastic unit and it is foldable, moldable, whatever you call it. It will not break, it is sturdy. I have dropped this over here, you can see यहाँ पे scratches है और अभी तक ये टूटा नहीं है. Then this is the tire which is a 1990-21 from Mitas. This is off-road spec Enduro Plus tire. 285 mm का disc brake which has been changed, which has gotten smaller. 320 यहाँ तक आता था, ये 285 है for gradual progression, that has been changed. Over here you get 41 mm forks from WP Apex. This is not the top end variant of the suspension, so you don't get 230 mm ka travel, you get 200 mm ka travel, and that is what the disappointment is for people who are commenting on the video and the post and everything. But then again there is a difference to it and काफ़ी सारा कुछ changes किया गया है, which I'll tell you on 11th of April when the full ride video of this motorcycle comes out. Until then you can come and check out this motorcycle closer. This is the 9-liter fuel tank. You get a thinner panel set over here. These are the same pigmented panels, मतलब यहाँ पे stickers नहीं हैं. These are like the color itself is embedded into the panel, so even if you scratch it, कुछ जाने वाला नहीं है कलर स्टिकर्स यहाँ से. There is only one single color. This is orange white that is there on this motorcycle. However, you can notice the fuel tank is a little bit smaller at 9 liters. बहुत छोटा सा fuel tank दिया गया है यहाँ पे. This is a keyhole right over here, and then if you look at the meter, this is a tiny 4.2 inch instrument cluster which is horizontal. Now this is the off-road view of it and this is the street view of it. But then again if you want to change details, you can go into the menu setting from the joystick over here, and this is the ABS button जहाँ से आप ABS off रखा है आपने completely, तो single click पे ABS चालू भी हो जाएगा from an off-road perspective or whatever that is. You can change the ride modes from over here. You can go to street and off-road, basically 2 off-road modes मिल जाते हैं. You can configure each mode too, so that is also a possibility. You can get basic information of the engine, trip, whatever the thing is, coolant temperature, etc. आपको अगर कुछ चाहिए specifically, and you can get into settings and connect for navigation too. So connectivity is also possible on this motorcycle. छोटा सा navigation दिखेगा यहाँ पे, and that's about it. Let's sit on the motorcycle. This one gets a seat height of 860 mm. सबसे बड़ा चीज़ यहाँ पे है 1415 mm का foam बढ़ाया गया है, and because of the tire increase and all that, which I'll tell you, the seat height overall has increased by 30 mm compared to the Adventure. But to the international version 30 mm कम हो गया क्योंकि दोनों साइड में 30 mm less suspension travel. I'm gonna sit on the motorcycle. Hitesh bhai is gonna sit behind me to show you the ergonomic triangle. And for a person my height, which is 5 feet 6 inches, I'm kind of tiptoeing. So 5 feet 6 inches के लिए 860 mm का seat height is okay to sit, I guess. आप पीछे बैठ जाइए. If I am serving pillion duties, the bike sits down even more. Suspension is, this is how it's sprung, and I can kind of flat foot now. This is the riding structure, so my hands are completely open upright. I am sitting upright and the foot peg position is right below my hip. For the pillion it's a little front set, but there's decent enough space for him to sit, है ना?
Yes.
So thank you Hitesh bhai.
Thank you.
So if you are having some kind of pillion duties with this motorcycle, problem नहीं होगा. There's one thing also to notice that this is a almost flat seat. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा भी bulge नहीं है जो आपको 390 Adventure में मिल रहा था. 390 Adventure was much more accessible for shorter riders. This is a little bit taller. These tires you don't get a tubeless type. These are tube tires, and you can notice this with the wall over here. यहाँ पे आपको ये नट वाला मिल जाता है, which means that this tire is actually tubeless and tube type both. But in the Enduro you will not get tubeless as an option. Tube डालना ही पड़ेगा, because that is what the situation is when you go off-road riding and there is a flat or something. अगर rim bend हो गया तो वो चक्कर में आपको वहाँ पे बैठ जाओगे if you have a tubeless. But if you have a tube, you can actually reach home. So that is the case for the Enduro. There are a few things that are standard on this motorcycle that you don't get on the international variant, and because it is the Indian variant over here, you get this leg guard which is standard, a bobbin pin over here. At the rear you can notice that the grab rail also comes in. On an Enduro motorcycle you don't really need a grab rail, so if you buy this motorcycle you're going to take this off, loosen up the weight. But then again this one comes standard. यहाँ पे सारी कार्ड नहीं दिया गया है, but you also get a सारी कार्ड standard on the Enduro. That is because of the homologation norms. You can also notice the tire looks chunkier. This one is an 18-incher, a proper Enduro trail tire. Same from Mitas over here. And because of this one being an Enduro from a 140 section, फ्रंट का साइज़ देखोगे तो 21 नहीं 19 लगता है, तो सिल्हूएट के हिसाब से दिस वन लुक्स सुपर डुपर चंकी. However, the balance of this motorcycle, the look balance of this motorcycle is like a proper enduro, and that's why people have been calling it an enduro as such. For the rear suspension, you get a monoshock right over here, which is adjustable for preload and a lot more things. But then again, this one is only 205 mm of travel at the rear. So if you notice that the suspension travel is exactly the same if you compare it to the Adventure 390, the Enduro gets the same suspension set, but the tuning has been a little different. If you look at the tail also, the tail design is almost the same. Like यहाँ से देखोगे तो Adventure ही लगेगी, and that is the kind of similarities that go around between both the motorcycles. This one still gets the same 399cc motor producing 46 PS of power and 39 Nm of torque. However, this one weighs a little less, but then again the ground clearance is also higher at 253 mm. Now if you compare the international variant, उसके सामने ground clearance थोड़ा कम है because that one is close to 272 mm. This is just 253. When you say just 253, वो justify नहीं होता है क्योंकि that should be good enough for Indian riding conditions, and that is what the case is with KTM. KTM is selling their first ever enduro bike in India, like a full blown enduro bike, and they want to judge the audience. So if you want the long travel suspension, if you want something that comes as an international spec, 230 chahiye, and the name Enduro R comes in because of the 2118 spec. That is what KTM guys are telling us. But then again, if you want that suspension and that is the only stopping point for you, just drop a comment below that you want that suspension, and if there are like many comments on this video, probably KTM will bring a version of it. It will come at a higher cost, maybe 25 to 30,000 more than the actual cost. We still don't know the cost of this motorcycle because pricing has not been announced, but for my guess it will sit between the Adventure X and the 390 Adventure, so somewhere close to 4 lakhs on road rupees on road Mumbai. That should be the cost of this motorcycle. What do you think of this? Is it worth it? Is it not? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the Enduro R, the first full blown Enduro from KTM in India. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Till then, I'll see you in the next one. And yes, I'm doing a comparison of this with the Adventure. So which one should you buy and why is good? I'm going to tell you in that video, which comes again on 11th of April. So subscribe to MotoBeam and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.